Sunday, April 23rd. So I had a friend and we was talking. You know, sometimes I have book clubs or whatever. We be talking. So I wanted to read this to y'all. It might not sound right, but I thought it did. So women or men is not in love with the relationship. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so y'all, I was saying, women or men is not in love with the relationship. They in love for the money. So the reason why I wanted to do this video was because I found out that that could be true. And the reason why I say that is because I remember that I was not in love with my ex. I was just there for the money. You know, I guess you can say really I was just in love with the money because the money kept coming in. I didn't really have to use my money. I could just use his money to pay the bills, to pay my car note. Whatever had to be done, I could just do that. And women goes out with men and because the men give them money. Like going out buying them Birkin bags, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, um, on and on. You know, when they step into the club, they look good. They wearing Versace heels. They just wearing, and when they go to the gym, they wearing Air Force Ones or Air Force Twos, however y'all want to say it. They go get their hair done every 2 weeks. They nails done every week. So that's why I say, you know, women is not for the relationship. They just for the money. Now let me get on the guys, but guys, y'all is no different. Y'all will sit there and date a woman for the Gucci pants, the cars, and the same thing for women. I forgot they're just dating for cars, and I feel like why you just can't get up and buy your own car, buy your own Gucci, buy your own Louis Vuitton, buy your own, get your own nails done, get your own hair done every 2 weeks. Pay your own rent. You know what I'm saying? But I know what y'all saying out there that you can't talk because you did it. Yeah, you right. I can't talk because I did it. But I rose from the bottom to up. I had to realize, what had happened if my ex leave? Then I'd be down on my luck. I have nowhere to go. So I'm gonna tell you what I started doing. Baby, y'all gonna trip out. I started renting me an apartment. Well, I'm gonna say not apartment, a townhome. I started renting me a townhome. It cost over $1,000. I started renting me a townhome, and then when my lover gave me money, I would take that money and pay my townhome. I started renting furniture, putting in my townhome. So he didn't know. So when he tried to put me out, I said, okay, like that. I had somewhere else to go. And he always wondered where I had somewhere else to go to because he always stayed in uh, contact with my family. The person that was the most crazy about him was my mama and my auntie, rest her soul. So they gave a big care about him. They loved him. My cousins, they love him. My girl cousins, they care for him. Uh, my sons care for him. My gay sons, they care for him. But he didn't know where I was. So when The same area he stayed in, I stayed in. But the only problem is I stayed in an area where it had gates and you couldn't get in the gates. So therefore he couldn't find out where I was. And the only time he seen me is when I popped up in the club. And by that time, I was doing for myself. I was taking trips, taking these trips. Um, I didn't have. I promise y'all, I wasn't taking no man's money. I was taking trips on my own. I was getting paid on my own. How I was getting paid? I was doing shows. So I started out doing the show for maybe like 500 because I felt like if I'm gonna do this, but then I do a show 500, and then I was doing YouTube too. But what happened was I started got sick, so I had to stop doing YouTube. Then when I got sick, I said, "Why not do YouTube from my bed?" So that's what I did. I'm telling y'all this all because I want y'all to know. I'll just go into this. You know, basically, women is not in a relationship for the love. Women is in the relationship for the money as well as the men. They don't want to be with you because they love you. They want to be with you because how much money you make or how much money you giving them, or they'll see that you have these big lavish houses. Me and my son was looking at some houses on internet because we was trying to find out what kind of house I wanted to stay in or what kind of house I want to build. And we seen a lot. And I was just saying, and then we was also watching TV on this show where a lot of these women live in these houses. They need older men for just the lavish lifestyle or just for money. And we were just both saying these women or these men know they don't love these men. They just or these women. They just in it for the money. And that's true. Because in on one show, this woman was dating this old man. And she was just dating this old man for the money. She wasn't dating him because she loved him. Because I'm gonna tell you why. She was dating this. She had a side piece on the side, as well as the men. The men wasn't dating these women because they loved them. They was dating them for the money, so they can have an expensive car like a Chrysler 300 or a BMW or a Mercedes or a Range Rover or a Bentley, stuff like that. The only thing I could say, it was saddening to me because one of the women's um had kids, and I was thinking to myself the same thing she was doing. She's actually showing her kids how to live this type of life. And when I say her kids, I was saying her daughters and her sons because it was like, okay, if y'all want to get money, y'all don't have to work. Y'all can live like this. Y'all can live the lavish lifestyle that I'm living. Hold on, yeah. Hold on, just one. I'm sorry, y'all. So that's just like she was saying that y'all don't have to have no job. Y'all can have to live the lifestyle that I'm living. That's might as well saying that telling your boys to go strip in a strip club or tell your daughter to go slip in a strip club. or go tell them to sell some drugs. I said, mm-mm. I said, that's ridiculous. I didn't too much know what to say, but I did say I have to do a video on this. And I did say that uh I think y'all would like the video because I said it's a good topic. It's something that you can talk about. It's something that's going on in the world today. You know what I'm saying? It's happening everywhere. They meet these men and women in the club, and the first thing they do is use them for their money, and they not in love with them. So I would just, I would, me personally, I don't think that's what it is. But hey, this is the lifestyle people live. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna just close this with saying I love you.